What is going on? Welcome back to the YouTube. Today's actually a midweek video. Today is Wednesday the 28th of August and we're 17 days out, 2.5 weeks from the first show on Saturday the 14th of September. So today is actually just going to be a pretty basic video. It's going to be a full day of eating at 2.5 weeks out. So it's just gone, about 4:50 in the AM. It's quite early actually, but we're going to train first thing this morning. So I'm going to take you through the eating component of today. So I'm going to start with my morning green supplements, the inner dose, the collagen, that kind of thing. Also hydration as well, before we get into it. So without further ado, I'm going to go do some steps and then we're going to get stuck into the food for the day, run you through all of that. Just see how we're getting shredded, getting stage line. All right, let's do some steps. Alright, we're all showered up, fresh to go. We've got meal one going in. We portioned out the rice. So the way I did it was I just cooked 150 grams, split it down the middle, 75 per meal. So 75 will go in this meal, raw weight, and 200 grams of raw weight chicken. I'm also going to measure out my salt. So I've got the micro scales and just a little cup. So at the minute, as of Sunday, so 4 days ago, I'm weighing out my salt. So I'm doing 1 gram of the low salt, heart salt, whatever you want to call it, the one that is more potassium than sodium. So I'll do 1 gram of that. If I measure that out, 1 gram on the dot. And then I'll either do rocks, salt flakes, whether it's the smoked or the normal one, but given that it's chicken and it will taste yummy, I'm going to do the smoked variant. So I'll measure out that. 2.98, that'll do a trick. So you can see it's just, let's see in there. And then I'm going to drizzle it all on my chicken rice. So that's gonna be it. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this and I'll catch you for maybe pre-workout, intra-workout, drinks, that kind of thing. See you then. All right, so I suppose just to touch on that sodium discussion and why I've just started tracking it now. I suppose it's more so just from a variable point of view and to just try and take out and alleviate as many variables as possible. So if we can keep that consistent and then we can toggle up and down. And will it change? I don't know, but if I can do 3 grams, split 2 regular salt, 1 low salt, if we can keep that consistent across 5 meals, so effectively 10 and 5 across the day, we can obviously tweak it. But if you then don't know, how do you tweak sodium if you don't know how much you're currently already consuming? So obviously I only just started that in the past couple of days, and the reason I hadn't started doing it, and deliberately so, was because it would have just been a bit of a hassle in terms of what I'm tracking, and it's just a bit of overkill, to be honest, and just probably not necessary. It's not going to visually change, it's not going to change fat loss. It might just potentially just change, water balance, and potentially a bit of the look. So that's the rationale. Anyway, it's a pre-intra time, and we've got our standard intra, as you know, 25 highly branched cyclic dextrin, 2 scoop EAAs, 5 grams creatine, and we've got some electrolytes in there as well. Pre-workout wise, I was just mixing that up there, putting some stim in there. So from the stim point of view, we've got the CBum, and then we've got, for the non-stim, we've got this Sidekick in the Lime Rush flavour by Corrupt. Very good product, by the way. So that's mixed up in here. With that being said, it has gone 5:30 a.m. and we're about to head off to the gym. So we'll catch you either in some clips from the session or in the car pre-chat if I can be bothered, because I probably just want to get in and get the session done. So you'll see after this. Alrighty, that is pull, the hyperextension session. So you would have seen a few clips prior to this, but in a nutshell, solid enough session. Was feeling a bit queasy in terms of stomach, feeling like I was wanting to throw up. I think that was through virtue of caffeine on a relatively empty stomach, chest supported movements where you're really braced up against the kit, but I made sure I took my time. That slightly subsided. Thankfully, ended up getting a pretty solid session in regardless anyway. So obviously a few clips would be prior to this, but it is cream of rice time. So we've got 100 grams of the coconut vanilla, which you would have otherwise seen. Yep. And we've got 2 scoops of the isolucid, and we've got 150 of raspberries, and then we're going to do the same salt, the 3 grams across that as well. So I've just dumped that on there, measure that out nicely. So I'm going to nail this, and this is going to look absolutely delicious. I might give you actually the cream of rice by Adonis. coconut vanilla. So I've tried the 4 other flavors. This is the 5th that I haven't tried. So I might just pop you down, and I think we need to give you a bit of a taste test. Give me 1 sec. All right, taste test time. Got the bowl. Let me try and just get under the the raspberries and the whey, so I can taste the coconut. Coconut vanilla with the vanilla whey. It's gonna be delicious, but ooh, it's not too coconutty, but it's just got that hint of coconut. Ooh. And I only bought it because there was that was the only flavor in stock, so I bought 2 tubs. That's delicious. Anyway, it's just gone a bit after 8 a.m. Obviously it's midweek, so I'm working today, but from home. So I'm gonna crack on, get into the day. Alright, it's a bit later in the day. It's almost 1 p.m. and I'm in for meal 3. I'm fucking starving. I've just been busy working. But here we are, meal 3. We've got I was gonna say asparagus. It's not asparagus. It's zucchini, chicken, and the other half of the rice that I cooked. And I'm gonna pop some smoked salt and some low salt on here. Dab that on. And I'm gonna chow down on that because, as I alluded to, I'm very hungry. But obviously because my first meal this morning was quite early, it was 5 a.m. give or take. I'm obviously then having to spread out those meals, so my last meal was at 8 o'clock. So it's been 5 hours since I last ate. So I'm very hungry. So I'm gonna chow down on this and get back to things really. I've also made sure I've got my steps in, so I'm at 9,000 steps. I also earlier sent through a bit of a clip from posing post-workout this morning to AJ because he wanted a midweek check-in. So I'm sure he'll get back to me in a couple of hours. Like, they're 9 hours behind, so it's 4 a.m. for him. He usually gets back to me at about 6 a.m. their time, 7 a.m. So a couple of hours time, I'm sure I'll get some form of feedback from him. But with that being said, I need to eat this. All right, time for meal number 4. It's just after 3 in the PM. It's boring. This is the no carb meal of the day. This is the egg whites and chicken meal. 6 egg whites, 150 grams of chicken. But treat was that the chicken is freshly cooked as well, which is very nice as opposed to cold or reheated. But yeah, obviously I have at least 1 no carb meal throughout the day. Actually only 1. Would normally be meal number 1 if I was training later in the evening, or meal number 1 if I was if it was a rest day. But because I train in the morning, obviously I had my carb meal earlier, so push this back to meal number 4. So with that being said, I'm gonna nail this and get back to some work. Not much more to say, but hopefully this can hold me over because my next meal won't be for, I don't know, till maybe 5:36 p.m. All right, just like that, back in for the final meal of the day. We've just got oats. Let me get this set up. We've got oats, whey, raspberries, blueberries, peanut butter, dark chocolate. What a treat to finish the day. And obviously blue light blockers, as you know. And my 3 grams of salt, as I've sort of delved into today. It's about 6:30 in the PM, and we're gonna eat this. We're gonna chill out. Olivia is home, but she hasn't featured in this vlog yet, but that's fine. Olivia, are you gonna feature in the vlog or not today?
Say hi.
You can hear that if you can hear that. Her food's in the microwave. Anyway, I'm not sure how long this is gonna be, this video, but because I haven't started editing it yet, but I think we're going to round it out here. Appreciate everyone who has subbed to the channel, specifically recently. We're up to live sub count 536, which is pretty cool. So shout out to anyone that has subbed to the YouTube recently. It would be cool if we could get to 1,000, to be truthful, by the end of the prep. We've got a while to go. So, the other thing, got a feedback from AJ. He's happy. The answer is nothing. Nothing is actually changing. I'll check in with him again on Saturday and see any updates off the back of that. He's wanting to probably then pull back. Oh, there she is. Probably wanted to pull back expenditure at some point next week, whether it's steps. Can't pull off cardio because that's already gone. And probably a bit of a linear load, similar to like what we've done in our diet breaks, devolumes, maybe some adjustments to training in the lead up to the first show. But no, nothing set in stone. We'll just play it by ear. Just try and get better every day. So with that being said, actually I haven't touched on the macros for today. Fuck, I'm thinking all these things I need to talk about. Macros for today were 300 protein, 325 carb, 40 fat. So that's my non-training day food. So that's now going to round out the video. If you like it, please sub, and we'll catch you in the next one.